Hello, hello. Welcome to Crazy Games. We are back in Genshin Impact, and today we are continuing 1 for the Foodies, 2 for the show. I believe this is an event more than a story, and it would probably go away. It's like temporary. So yeah, I don't know. There's been like another story quest in the past that was part of an event too, called And Reconciled Stars, which was about like Fischl and it included Mona in the story, and it also introduced Scaramouche. Or at least Scaramouche had a more prominent role in that story. So I actually don't really know how that works. If you're like, if you just started playing this game, would you eventually get that story unlocked? So you get that, you don't miss out on that part of the like lore, or are you just like lost to that forever? And I don't know if it's like going to be the same thing here, where um once this event is over, people who jump on this game later won't be able to experience this story quest anymore, or maybe it'll just be reoccurring like once every year or something, and you just gotta be back for it or something. I don't know. Anyways, we're back, and we're gonna have to go to Chinka village. Yeah, this is the event I was talking about that is tied in with the story, and I guess everyone is hyped to get this great story, which is like a giant fish. Yeah, let's make our way there. Actually, since Keqing is in the story now, I'm thinking maybe I don't want to get rid of these two since she's the healer and he's the shielder. But then I kind of want Lumine and Xiangling on the team for story's sake. This is kind of one of the things about the game that, I don't know, like for the story, I feel like it's thematic to have the story characters that you've unlocked in the team. That seems like kind of like a fun thing to do. But then that doesn't, you can't really build that for whatever reason. It's like the team building doesn't really suit the combat of this game all that well. Like there's no like generic way to grab a shield or a generic way to heal. I guess there is a generic way to heal through food, but then your characters get full and they can't be healed anymore, which is kind of weird. I don't know why they implemented that side of things. And yeah, I guess if you're good at the game, you don't really need a shield in your team. But I don't know. Actually, let's luckily, there is one character that can both heal and shield, and that's Noelle. Let's put Noelle on the team. Something like that. But I guess it would be more fitting for Xiangling to be on the team, since he's a Li Yue character, and this seems to be like a Li Yue-centric story. But I don't know. To kind of compromise, I guess I'll have Noelle on the team. Yay! Xiangling just watches those birds like fly away. You can see her head like crank left and right as those birds were flying. Anyways, I don't even know why I'm walking there. I should just teleport there. Alright, let's see what we have here. 1 of the Foodies, 2 for the show. Talk to Granny Rosine. What's back here? Oh. You can get two artifacts from there. I wonder if that respawns. Granny Rosine. That's Xing Qiu. Xing Qiu. Let's do it. Is he hanging out with Chang Yun and Xing Yan? The trio. The dastardly trio. Go to Fei Yun Commerce Guild Warehouse. Okay. Woo! Dong dong. Dong 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 dong. Yes. Very nice. Oh, there's some baddies out there. They're bullying some dude, it looks like. The dude doesn't have a name. Oh yeah, here we go. It sucks that there's like an internal cooldown on Keqing's like, or on overload reactions in general, so you can't really take advantage of all the fast packets of damage, of electro damage that Keqing's elemental burst does. But then, yeah, I don't know why they put an internal cooldown. It seems like if you were able to just like spam out that reaction, it would be like really fun to do, especially with Keqing, a 5-star character. But maybe like they didn't want people exploiting it too much. If there's like a fire on the ground and you just like hit them with one electro attack, it just like blows them up or something. I don't know. Sheng, how are you, Sheng? Right now we have like, yeah, I was just distracted by Gooba again. But anyway, right now we have like floating things we can summon. Kind of to follow us around, like the Sealies and Dora. I wonder if there's gonna be a point when there's like, you can summon like a dog or a kitten or a Gooba or something that walks along with you. That like, I don't know. I guess the hard part of that is like giving it AI pathing, which could bug out if like not implemented properly. They might get stuck on walls or unable to like traverse through certain like terrain and stuff. But I wonder if at some point they're gonna give us like a Gooba or a Baron Bunny or I don't know, an Oz, or I guess Oz flies, so Oz doesn't count. It's some like terrestrial walking companion that we can spawn to kind of like accompany us in our journeys.
助かりました。僕は大丈夫です。おや、その服装からすると君は旅人ですか。それにそちらはKeqingさん。お会いできて光栄です。
Oh, that's interesting. In the English, it says Lady Keqing, which you would think Sheng would say Keqing-sama in the Japanese, but they just went with like the regular honorific of Keqing-san. So yeah, interesting. A little bit of translation information there.
そうかしこまらないで。ここは飛雲商会の古書を保管している倉庫だと聞いたんだけど、かまど紙に関連する古書があるかどうか知っているかしら。
かまど紙。あれ、かまど紙は元王帝君だと聞きましたが。
そうなのか？
研究者の友達から聞いた話です。料理に必要な炉の火はかまどによって燃え上がり、そしてかまどは岩石の積み重ねによって作られたもの。これを元王帝君の恩恵だと信じる人がいます。そういった方々は元王帝君がかまど神だと思い込んでいるようです。
確かに一理あるわ。それに関する書籍は何かあるのかしら。
それは私に聞かれましても、坊ちゃまに聞いてみます。
僕に何か聞きたいことがあるのかい？
Oh, were your ears burning since we were talking about you, Xingqiu?
そう、それに行くわけ。
Oh, it's Xingqiu and Changyong, but no Xingyan though this time. Two best friends just hanging out.
やあ、こんにちは。
Oh, apparently I've never met Changyong in a story before, so they give you a little bit of an intro here. I only remember this because they gave me a little intro here when during the Windbloom Festival they gave me an intro for Bennett, since I never seen him in a story before. Chongyun, Frozen Ardor, the young thaumaturge Chongyun was born to a clan of exorcists. He travels the land working to exorcise demons. He is an honest and serious lad by nature, but in both hardworking and persevering, never shrinking from any sorts of hardship. Well, however, he has one problem that no amount of work can solve, and that is the pure yang energy he was born with. The pure yang spirit is capable of repelling demons to a point where Xiangling has never had to lift a finger to stop them. As a result, he has almost never seen a demon in his life. This troubles Xiangling greatly, of course, because seriously, what exorcists have never encountered a demon to exorcise before? Question mark. I guess
二人とも
oops.
どうしてここに
I guess if I did the friendship what do they call it? A hangout event, that's what it's called. There's a Changyun hangout event. If I did the Changyun hangout event, maybe then that introduction menu wouldn't have appeared.
暇だったからね。ここで本を読もうかと思って、趙雲と一緒に来たんだ。
僕はただついてきただけだ。
We get to see Gooba's like nice behind. That's one thick boy right there.
まさか幽変国星もいるとは。何か重要な用事でもあるみたいだね。
行明坊ちゃま、聞きたいことがあるんだけど、この書庫にかまど神に関する書籍はあるかしら。
この書庫の整理をしたのは僕だからね。所蔵されてる本はある程度把握しているよ。僕の記憶が正しければ、この書庫にあるリーユエ神話周囲という本の中にかまど神のことが書かれていた。
それ、借りることは可能かしら。
Does Keqing have like patterns of Naku weed on her clothing, on her outfit? Because it does look like Naku weed, like the little like diamond thing with on the leaf, like on her chest. I guess maybe Naku weed was always a thing, and Keqing had it on her person, and then they decided to actually implement it in Inazuma. Because it seems like Nakuweed is a Inazuma like specific or unique plant.
ああ、もちろん。よければ僕が案内しよう。アショ、ここは僕に任せて、君は自分の仕事に戻ってくれ。
Seeing Chio and Keqing go to the book collecting checks.
どうだ？探してた内容は見つかりそうか？
Were they making out in there?
行明坊ちゃまの記憶力は大したものね。リーユエ神話周囲にはかまど神に関する記載があったわ。ただ本には竜のような体躯であり、太陽を覆うほどの長い尾を持つ。爪は火を操り、人間に知恵を授けた。この恩寵を受けし凡人は火によって食材を調理し、暮らしを良くした。竜のような体躯。ガンオテイ君の伝説と一致するね。
It is said that humans only became as intelligent as they are is because they discovered fire and was able to start cooking food. Making like what happens when you cook food is pretty much like you're already digesting the food before you even eat it, so that you're like offloading the digestion process to fire pretty much, and then it makes it so that you can absorb the nutrients and calories and everything a lot more efficiently. And because of the more easy access to calories and nutrients, the humans was able to like develop the human brain a lot faster, which came a lot more intelligence and problem solving abilities, which also like snowballed on top of like better cooking techniques, better farming techniques and everything to like make food more readily available. And when food is more readily available, less time is spent hunting and trying to gather food, and more time is spent like innovating and making life easier. And then it just kind of snowballed into like what we have today. And yeah, food is like foundational to like every culture or every human culture on the planet.
ええ。でも、かまど神に関する内容はこれのみ。もっと知りたければ、さらに調査が必要みたい。書庫からは 他に手がかりが見つからなさそうだわ。他を当たりましょう。
僕の家は砲術の家系だ。かなりの数の古書を所蔵しているのだが、かまど神と聞いて少し思い当たる節がある。かつて霧州に現れたという伝説があるそうだ。真偽は不明だが。
本は人が書いたもの。人の考えがそのまま本に記録される。考え方は人それぞれだ。だから本にある記述もそれぞれ異なる。残念だけど、これ以上は力になれそうにない。
十分よ。リーユエは広く神秘に満ちている。かつて存在していたものであれば必ず痕跡を残すわ。根気よく調査していけば何かを得られると思う。
It looked like Gooba walking across there, like his pathing was a little bit bugged for he got like stuck on some maybe like slope or something for like a split second. So yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier, like having cohesive pathing for terrestrial like characters is like for the most part not very easy, like to have NPCs move on their own, which is why I think in a lot of cases we don't really see a lot of like other like allied characters on the field with us, and if they are allied they're like floating like Endora or the Sealies. And yeah, I think that's also why like the only interactions we have with NPCs are like people standing still and then we talk to them, or like they're enemies that we had to fight, which they have like specific animations that they have, so they don't really have to like walk and have to deal with terrain all that much, because you'll be fighting them on the spot pretty much.
二人ともありがとう。私たちは他のところを探してみるわ。ちょっと待って、私も聞きたいことがあるの。ゆくあき、チョウウン、あなたたちの好きな料理を教えてくれないかな。
料理？まさかあの料理王決定戦に参加するのか？
Wait, why would Xiangling be scared of that?
そうだよ。そんなに驚くことじゃないと思うけど。
Yeah, you're breaking her heart. You're making her sad. Don't do that.
シャンリー、あの大会はとても重要なものだ。頼むから変な料理で参加しないでくれよ。
Oh, has she like cooked something weird in the past and like, I don't know, made you feel sick or something?
変な料理って何よ。
キノコとスライム炒めのことじゃないかな。
Yeah, but everyone loved it.
確かにキノコとスライム炒めの評判は悪かったけど、だから頑張っていろいろ調査してもっと理解を得られる魅力的な新しい料理を作りたいの。
そうだったのか。それなら僕は冷菜がいい。
It looks like Gooba is like taking a whiz in the background, like, I'm gonna hide in these bushes and just to relieve myself.
それってチョウンは熱くて辛いものが食べられないからだろ。
確かにそうだね。
僕は薄味が好きだからさっぱりとした料理がいい。旬の野菜を使った汁物、魚介の蒸し煮、煮物、このあたりが好きだな。
オイラのイメージとぴったりだ。ふむふむ、ゆくあきは薄味派ね。覚えておくよ。
それぞれの好みを言っただけだけど、本当にこんなので参考になるのか？
It's like, oh yeah, I'd be able to pull something off.
もちろんだよ。みんな私のお客さんでしょ。お客さんに笑顔を届けるのが料理人の使命なんだから。
I think Xiangling is like supposed to be like 14 or 15 years old and she's already like a master chef. Can you imagine being like really good at cooking at a really young age? That would be so awesome. You can just make all your own foods all the time and you're like super healthy instead of having to rely on like fast food all the time.
シャンリンは新しい料理を作るときによく突拍子もないことをするけど、その初心は変わってないんだね。
The noble eightfold path.
美味しい料
理を作れる料理人はきっとシャンリンのように純粋で心豊かでお客さん思いの人なんだろうな。いきなり褒めるなんてなんだか照れちゃうよ。ああ、時間を取らせちゃってごめんね。聞きたいことはこれで全部だよ。調査の続きをしよっか。国生、次はどこに行くんだ？
そうね。かつてかまど神は霧州に現れたと言っていたけど、今の霧州は誰も訪れない荒野なのよね。近くに防除旅館があるから、そこで話を聞いてみましょう。
Well, are we gonna meet Xiao and he's gonna tell us that he likes almond tofu and grilled tiger fish?
それじゃあうまくいくことを祈ってるよ。
頑張ってくれ。もし何か困ったことがあれば手伝うからな。
Thanks, everyone.
よし、防除旅館へ出発。
Oh no, I forgot to talk to I guess it would have been Keqing, Beidou, and Ningguang to see what they would have said after the cutscene.
今日はどの本を読もうかな。趙雲、一冊選んで朗読してくれないかい？そうすれば僕は頭を使わなくて済むからさ。
それは読書家としていいのか？
ダメかい？じゃあ僕が朗読してあげよう。
Young and hopelessly smitten.
この本はどうかな。愚かな男と女のたわいもない話。
Oh, okay. He wants to recommend like a romance novel. I feel like the English here kind of implies that Xingqiu is smitten with Chang Yun, and there's like a little bit of a ship going on there. But in the Japanese, the book he recommends is like a man smitten to a woman or something, or a boy smitten with a girl or something like that. So is he like implying, like in the Japanese, it seems like it's implying like Chang Yun is smitten with someone, maybe like a girl, and that or maybe like the girl is smitten with Chang Yun and he's just too dumb to know or something like that. I don't know.
ゆくあき、お前の家の書庫ってなんだか妙な本が多くないか？
実録、玉境内の裏社会で使える技術、これならどう？
なんだそれは。
Aw. I'm really disappointed that I didn't talk to like Keqing, Beidou, and Ningguan when I was here, because it would have been interesting to see what they had to say. Too bad they're not going to be there since I missed Hu Tao as well. But I was able to talk to Baizu and Chi-Chi to get their like after dialogue. That's what it's called. But yeah, we had to go to the Wang Shen or Wang Shen, no. Wang Shu Inn. Bloop. Do 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 do. Oh.
現象を見つけたぞ。
Smiley Yan Xiao. Hello. He's a cook too.
旅人。そしてお前たちは。
Where? Today's your lucky day. You get to hang out with Keqing, one of the Qixings.
オイラたちの友達だ。シャンリン、グーパー、それに国生。
国生、リーユエ七世のあの。
こんにちは。
いやいや。
Don't be so nervous, Yang Xiao.
幽閉みたいなお偉いさんと会うことなんてないから。
健康的な体に筋肉質な手首、そして誠実そうな目、腕のいい料理人っぽい。
Why do we get to like hear people's mind voices? What they think in their mind? It's like so weird. Like, are we at this point? Are we still supposed to be the traveler, or are we just kind of like a observer and observer of the story, so we are privy to like certain informations that some of the characters don't.
わざわざ防除旅館に来るとは何か用事でも。
If that's the case, then give the traveler a voice.
ええ、実は
Keqing tells Smelly Yanks about the ongoing research. Blah 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 blah. I can't read that in time.
一説によると、かまど神は霧州に姿を現したことがあるの。防除旅館はここ一帯で最も歴史ある建物だから、それに関する古書があれば保管してある可能性も高いでしょ。それでこの旅館に書庫があるか教えてほしいの。それとその中にかまど神に関するものがあるかどうかも。
ああ、そういえばうちには古書が数多くあるな。俺もその中からレシピを掘り出したことがあるんだ。ただその古書がどこにあるのか思い出さないと。ちょっと探してみるからここで待っててくれ。
Okay.
そうだ、旅人。お前に相談したいことがあるんだ。
まさかモラを取るつもりなのか。
俺らの中だ。モラはいらん。ただもし時間があったら満足サラダを作ってほしいんだ。
どうして満足サラダを？
Could it be ... A certain person comes to mind.
旅館の上の階にいる人知ってるよな。背は高くないが顔のいいあの人のこと。
Not too tall. Ugh. Xiao's like listening into the conversation, and he just like gets like a jab to his heart. Like, how dare you call me not too tall?
声が大きい。聞こえたらどうするんだ。
おお、すまない。とりあえず誰のことかお前らが分かったならいい。オーナーにあいつの面倒を見ろって頼まれたんだ。だが彼は毎日のように外へ行ったり野宿したりしていて、それが難しくてな。オーナーから聞いたんだが、お前の作った満足サラダをかなり気に入っていたようだ。どうやって作るのか教えてくれないか。俺も作れるようになりたい。
ショーのために作るのか。お前いいやつだな。
まああいつはずっとここにいるんだし悪くはしないさ。
Sure, I can help. Thanks for agreeing to dig out that book. Sure, I can help.
じゃあ早速探してくる。待っててくれ。
早めに頼むぞ。
ありがとう、旅人。
We're all friends here. He's like, yeah, okay, I don't believe you. After a while, Smiley Yang Xiao comes back with the ancient tomb in
こ
hand.
ちらへどうぞ。
ええ、ありがとう。
Look at her smiling face.
国生が本を読んでる間、オイラたちは満足サラダを作ろう。その間、サンリンはどうする？私もその料理をすっごく習いたいけど、みんなここを離れちゃうなら、私は国生に付き合うよ。じゃあ、オイラたちは行くか？
そのまま作ってくれ。俺はここで見てる。一回見れば大体は覚えられるはずだ。
これでよしと。
One of the foodies, two for the show, talk to Smiley Yang Sao. Oops. I don't think this. Yeah, the quest thing never changed yet. The paragraph for it. Smiley Yang Xiao.
よし、バッチリ覚えたぞ。感謝する。
So we just like taught him how to make a manzoku salad, satisfying salad.
手順はもう大丈夫だよな。
もちろんだ。これでもこの辺りで一番の料理人だぞ。
じゃあ、国生とサンリンのところに戻ろう。
Let's hope they're not making out.
国生、サンリン、戻ったぞ。
Like Gooba. Goodbye, Gooba. He just walks out of frame.
料理は終わったの？ちょうどこっちも終わったところよ。
どうだ、その本に有用な情報はあったか？
いい手がかりを手に入れたわ。 しかもかまど神に関して意外な記載を見つけることができたの。本には北西200里先に霧州が位置する。そこには多くの集落があり、人々は狩猟や農耕、織物などをして暮らしていた。かまど神が降臨した時、かの者は1から幾千万もの体に分かれ、無数の童子の姿となった。星が大地へ降るように、その者たちは人々の住まう地に散ると火を起こし、食の手助けをした。民はこうして火を手に入れ、温かいものを作り、米や汁を食し、獣の肉を焼くようになった。これはリーウェ神話周囲の内容と全く一致せず、矛盾する点が多いわ。
1から幾千万もの体に分かれってどういう意味だ？かまど神は何人もいるのか？
Or did Rex Lapis or the Stove God go Kagebunshi no Jutsu?
文字通りだとそういうことになるわね。
人々の住まう地に散ると火を起こし食の手助けをした。かまど
民を大切にする神のようだ。
今2つの手がかりが矛盾してるけど、どっちを信じるべきなんだ？
調査を進めてから結論を出すことにしましょう。貴重な本を読ませてくれてありがとう、元将。
いえいえ、とんでもない。逆に旅人に色々と助けてもらったし。
Okay.
いつもお前らには世話になってるな。今日はちょうど手が空いてるから、みんなに美味しいものをご馳走したい。どうだ？用事は食事が済んでからでもいいだろう。
ああ、この人料理の腕に相当な自信があるみたいだね。彼みたいな料理人はきっと美味しい料理を作ってくれるんだろうな。ねえ旅人、この人の料理を食べてみたいんだけど、いいよね。
13, could you spare the time?
断りにくいわね。問題ないわよ。
Nice.
元将、どんな料理か期待しているわ。
じゃあ少し待っててくれ。
Okay. Take a seat downstairs. Alright. We're gonna do a superhero landing. What? What? Hiya! Very nice.
みんな、こっちこっち。
Oh man, they had to bring the food from that kitchen all the way down here. Oh, can you imagine? The food will be cold by the time they get down here.
ここに慣れてるのね。
私とゴーパーはこの席がいい。
Koopa doesn't have a chair to sit on, he just stands.
ロロロ。
Wait, what? What is that? What kind of noise is that? After some work, Smelly Yang shall arrive. Blah, 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 blah.
せたな。料理が全部完成したぞ。
Look how surprised she looks. Well, I wonder what's gonna happen.
匂いを嗅いだだけでわかる。この人、私のいいライバルになりそう。
That girl over there has a sword on her back. In the background? You're not gonna see that very often.
おお、いい香り。
食事を売りにしてない宿にこれほどの料理人がいるなんて思わなかった。
泊まるにしても休憩するにしても美味しい料理を拒む人はいない。ここは名目上は旅館だが、実際には家にいるような感覚で過ごしてもらうため、全てを兼ね備えているんだ。それじゃごゆっくり。俺は厨房に戻るよ。
Look at Koopa. Does Koopa even have like a mouth?
元将は今年の料理王決定戦に参加しないの？
もしかしてお前も？
Oh yeah.
参加するよ。それに決勝まで残るつもり。あなたの料理とっても美味しいから 決勝戦で会えるのを楽しみにしてるよ。
面白い。よし、決勝戦でまた会おう。
Okay.
まさか今のって宣戦布告？
それよりも好敵手に出会えたという感じがするわね。
彼は本当に腕のいい料理人だと思うよ。作ってくれたものも美味しいし、料理から堅実さが伝わってくる。対戦相手として申し分ないね。それに清泉町のブロックさんとの勝負以来、まだ誰とも料理対決をしてないからうずうずしてたんだ。
When the heat is on, you'll rise to the challenge, rising up. Back on the streets. Took my time, took my chances.
そんな大げさだよ。我クオパー、何やってるの？
What is he doing? What is he doing?
その子が食べてるのって。
国生の好物を盗み食いしないの？
Those were her, what was it, shrimp? Golden shrimp balls or something that she loves a lot.
そんな、私のエビのポテト包み上げ。
しかも一つも残さず食べちゃった。もう外にいるときはいい子にしてって言ったでしょ。ごめんね国生、後で弁償するから。大丈夫だって、もう一人前頼めばいいだろ。現象のおごりだし。
The guy in the back there just has 2 sencietas or whatever.
それは違うの。その時食べたいものが食べられなかったら別のものを用意しても、その残念な気持ちを補うことはできないでしょ。美味しい料理は感情、食材、雰囲気が一つになってこそでしょ。どれか一つが欠けたらダメなの。
確かに、そう言われてみれば、かなり的を射た考えかも。
国生、今すぐ弁償してあげるから。何が食べたい？食べたい食材とかある？好きなものを教えてくれたら手に入れてくるよ。
Keqing is like, I want deep fried gooba. Because she's like super spiteful.
過度な期待をしたら悪いし、彼女を困らせるのも私の本意ではないわ。ここはこの子の気持ちを汲んであげて。
I wonder why they're making us like be able to read all their minds in this story instance. For whatever reason, we can like hear their thoughts, which hasn't really been done in the past.
それなら作ってもらいたい料理があるの。祖父の手記に書かれてた古いレシピなんだけど。
問題ないよ。私に見せて。
リーユエ港に戻ったら渡すわ。
Everyone enjoys Smelly Yangshao's personal cooking.
旅人、もうお腹いっぱいになったかしら。
Oh, yeah.
それならリーユエ港に戻りましょう。手記を取ってくるから。
Okay. Ring! Return to Liyue Harbor. Oh! She normally just has her sword out. It's not like a special NPC during the cutscene or anything. Interesting. Spare me the pleasantries. What is it you want? Who are you? I'm a guard for hire. I escort goods safely from A to B. Not to boast, but I'm all my time doing it. I've never slipped up. About guards for hire, you just need to know that it's a term specific to Liyue that refers to mercenaries who specialize in protecting cargo. Well, the people of Liyue prize mercantilism, and traveling merchants must go far abroad. Our job is to protect them from bandits who would rob them of their goods. I've accumulated a lot of experience from my years working in this field and I don't mind sharing. So she gives us a thing. Shloop, 3 adventurers experience. I gave her a really weird voice. I should give her like a nice lady voice, but then she sounded like a badass, so I tried to make a badass voice, but it didn't turn out to be like a badass lady's voice. Alright. Let's see what we have here. Are we coming to an end at all? Seems like a lot of a lot of exposition just to like introduce event. Like throughout this entire thing, not much has really happened, but it is a treat to have like actual characters part of the story instead of having like generic NPCs that you're helping. I do prefer them reusing characters that we know as like characters that we interact with in the story instead of like a Tepe or I don't know, or what's that guy's name that we hung out with Zhongli for the Azdaha? That guy. That is not fun. I feel like it's not as fun to hang out with one-off NPCs for a story. It's more fun to hang out with like prominent characters that we can actually play as well. But yeah, anyway, Xiangling, Keqing, what do we got for us?
私は家に帰って手記を取ってくるから、後で万民堂で落ち合いましょう。
なら私も準備してくるね。旅人はこの辺を見て回ってる？それとも店の中に入って休憩する？
ちょうど彼女に伝えたいことがあるの。シャンリンは先に用事を済ませててくれる？
はーい。
旅人、こっちへ。その、シャンリンとの付き合い方を教えてくれないかしら。
Hmm?
国生、そんなことで悩んでたのか？
Oh, she wants to be friends with Xiangling.
おかしいかしら。なんでそんな目で私を見るの？
Keqing is like too serious of a person and she doesn't really know how to like make friends in real life.
国生は有能で自信があって何でもできる感じがするから。
I don't know, like we don't really know Keqing that well, but the way Paimon talks is like we've been friends for a very long time or something like that, or we've been adventuring together in the past before this thing, but we haven't really done much with her. But I guess to some people, if they pulled her early, they would have maybe felt like they've been adventuring together for a long time. But in the story itself, we haven't really done much with her. So this is kind of weird.
そんなことないわ。シャンリンはいつも温かく迎えてくれるし、特に今回は私を助けてくれたでしょ。いわゆるその友達というか。とにかくあんなに親身になってくれるお人よしの女の子との接し方がわからないの。旅人、教えてくれない？
You seem to be getting along just fine.
そう。礼を言うわ。それじゃあ、また後で会いましょう。
See you.
国生、照れてたな。いつもの国生からは想像できない悩み事だったぞ。
I'd like to hear what Xiangling thinks. Xiangling. Blub, 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 blub.
おーい。
She didn't even put on an apron in order to cook.
少し座って
Oh, she's not cooking.
私は荷物を準備するから。食材が足りてるかも確認しないと。
Xiangling, can I ask you a question?
お、もう聞くのか？
Oh yeah.
どうしたの？
Paimon can explain. Are you friends with Keqing?
お前
What do you...
聞くんじゃなかったのかよ。おいらに丸投げするなんて。
The smug face, Lumine's smug face.
まあ、つまり、さっき防除旅館でシャンリンと国生が仲良くしてるのを見たんだけど、国生のことどう思ってるんだ？そうだな。国生はいい人だし、付き合いやすい性格でしょ？誰だってこういう人とは仲良しになりたいと思うけど。お前すごいな。おいらが初めて国生に会った時なんか気難しそうなやつだと思ったぞ。
She has have a very formidable presence.
そうなの？私は最初からいい人だと思ってたよ。さっきも防除旅館で国生がこっそりクオッパーに美味しいものを食べさせてあげてたのを見たしね。気づかなかった？いい人なのは分かってるぞ。 ただ第一印象でそれに気づけたのか？
第一印象。貝は食べたことある？貝って飽きにくいけど、焼くととても美味しいでしょ？
貝ならたくさん見てきたけど、焼いたのは食べたことないな。
じゃあ今度私が焼いてあげるね。つまり国性もそれと同じだよ。第一印象はとっつきにくい感じがあるかもしれないけど、接していくうちに優しい一面が見えてくるの。
Squishy insides, eh?
それにゴーパーに料理を盗み食いされたにもかかわらず、ゴーパーの面倒を見てくれるなんてすごく感謝してるんだ。
How dare you, Gooba.
なるほど。なあ、おいらわかったんだけど、シャンリンって直感で動くタイプだし、だから最初から国性と距離が近かったんじゃないか？
I think so.
人参とカニが残ってる。それとハムとキノコも。国性はどんなレシピを持ってくるんだろう。
俺、なんか急に外が騒がしくなったぞ。
何かあったのかな。あ、おっきな鳥。
あの白いのって。
A ladybird?
無礼な白いのとはなんだ。
That's Cloud Retainer.
わらわにはちゃんと名がある。龍雲釈風神君だ。
龍雲釈風。仙人みたいな名前だね。
なかなかに鋭いな、小娘よ。よくぞ見抜いた。先ほどの無礼は目をつぶろう。
Hey, it's been a while. How have you been?
旅の者、久しぶりだ。なんだ、月追い祭のためにリーウェを駆け回っているのか？
Yeah, you can put it that way, like that. Yeah, you can put it like that, yeah.
名高い旅の者がこの月追い祭に参加するとは、今年の祭りはなかなかに侮れない。
食とサンガのこと？
Feast of the Bounteous Land.
そうだ。月追い祭の期間は旬の食材が食べ頃となり、美食を味わうのに絶好の機会だ。君たちが祭りを多彩に飾りつける姿を見て、わらわもじっとしていられなくなってな。美食と料理を作ることに関してわらわの腕と発想は誰にも負けぬ。仙人たるわらわの真髄を込めた新たなからくり調理神器を世に見せつけてやろう。
No, we're like, Cloud Retainer, can you just come down and just talk to us instead of having to yell at us from up there?
からくり調理神器って何？
からくり調理神器ってなんだ？
Is it a new invention?
まあそう焦ることはない。わらわはただ挨拶に来ただけだ。時が来ればおのずとこれが何なのかわかる。それと旅人、君は食に関してなかなかの見識を持っているようだ。その時が訪れたらわらわが意向を放つための力となってほしい。
協力してほしいってことか？
理解したならそれでいい。司祭を言うまでもないだろう。要件は伝えた。属性の地に長くとどまることはできない。
Be there or be square.
兵を待つがいい。ではまた会おう。
なんていうか、風のような女性。いや、仙人じゃなくて船長だったな。
さっきの鳥、すごい方みたいだね。料理もできるなんて。
Was Cloud Retainer the one that we needed to make, like, the Adeptus Temptation for in order to, like, visit her or something? I don't remember now.
そうだぞ。あ あいつは美食家なんだ。
ここに集まって何してるの？1000人ならもう行ったみたいよ。
Is it Ganyu? Who is it? Oh, it's just Keqing.
待たせちゃったわね。シャンリン、これが祖父の残した手記にあったレシピよ。原本は家の外に持ち出せなかったから書き写したのを持ってきたわ。けど、もともとこれは祖父が古書の中から見つけたものなの。その古書自体かなり古いものだから、ところどころ内容が欠けててね。レシピも完全じゃないみたい。
おお、早速確認してみるよ。どれどれ。なるほど。後で試してみるよ。
頼んだわ。あれ？
Oh, there's Ganyu.
皆さん、この声は。
Ganyu!
お話中失礼します。私もちょうどこの辺りで買い物をしていたところ、騒ぎを聞きつけまして見に来たのです。龍雲釈風神君のことかしら？さっき私もあの方を見たわ。街中に突然現れるなんて、なんというか人騒がせな仙人ね。国生さんも彼女を見たのですか？あっ、少しお時間をいただけますか？お聞きしたいことがあります。どうしたの、関羽？何か急な仕事でも？いいえ、仕事とは関係のないことです。私がお伺いしたいのは個人的な質問で。個人的な問題かしら？でもそんなはずは。最近は仕事で特に問題もなかったし。いいですか？私、本当に聞きますよ。どうしたの？龍雲釈風神君はかなり長い間ここにいたようですが、彼女から何か私の幼少時代に関わる話を聞きましたか？
Yeah, she said you were fat when you were really young, and then you tripped down and rolled down a hill, and it was really funny to watch you roll down because you're like a big fat plump ball.
幼少時代について話してなかったわよ。本当ですか？はあ、よかったです。彼女はいつも関係のない話をしてしまうのです。私に関するつまらない過去を喋っていないか心配で。安心して、何も言ってなかったから。
そんなこと言ったら、むしろ国生も関羽の幼少時代が気になってくるんじゃないか？
話さないでください。大丈夫よ。興味もなければ聞くつもりもないわ。関羽には知られたくない秘密があるってことでしょ。他人がそれに口出しすべきではないわ。これは礼儀に関わることよ。当然でしょ。
But what if her secret is to overthrow Li Yue?
土星論でオイラが口を挟む隙もない。
I guess I was kind of being a jerk for bringing it up.
国生さん、あなた。わかりました。ありがとうございます。あなたはやっぱり優しくて思いやりのある、私の思っていた通りの方です。いきなりそんなこと言わないでよ。まあいいわ。相変わらず忙しいんでしょ。早く帰りなさい。そうですね。皆さん、私にはまだ仕事が残っているので、これで失礼します。ちょっと。も
ちろん、オイラたちに任せとけ。
ありがとうございます。では、また今度。
I was hoping to like finish this event quest before like an hour, but I've like hit an hour and I'm still like going through this event quest. At the end there, she sounded like your big sister.
そのことは忘れてちょうだい。
みんなちょっと思いついたことがあるの。さっきのしんくんを見て思ったんだ。もしかしたらかまど神も仙人の可能性があるんじゃないかな。お、確かにありえるな。
断言はできないけど、その可能性は高いと思う。
それなら仙人に聞いてみようよ。師匠なら力になってくれるかも。
師匠、つまりシャンリンの師匠は仙人なの？
玉境内にいると思うよ。その人のところに連れてってあげるよ。
Maybe I should have ended it after I helped Smiley Yang Xiao and had a little bit of a meal with Keqing and Uba and Xiangling. But yeah, I'm gonna end things here instead because it's been dragging a little bit too long. I feel like for a story quest to lead you into a like limited time thing, I feel like it should not be like a couple hours long. It should be like maybe like an hour at most. But maybe like I was talking too much and I was dicking around too much. I don't know. But this feels like it's too long to be a like a limited time story, because then like some people might not be able to get to this in time, and then they have to like go through this like super long story process before they actually get to the actual event where they can unlock these things. And that, I don't know, unless this is like a permanent thing, but I highly doubt that, since it does say time remaining 13 days. And I don't know, this is weird. Lately, I just feel like this game has like so much weirdness, weird decisions put into this game, and it's been like adding up more and more and more, and it's like I would like this game to be in a good place. I would like this game to have like a future, and like continue to explore the lore and all the fun aspects of it. But then I don't know, a lot of the stuff that's been happening lately has kind of like turned me into a more of a negative viewpoint for the story. But yeah, I don't know, hopefully things turn around and things get better from here on out. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed. Unfortunately, I didn't really enjoy it all that much, since the first like 3 people we talked to, like Hu Tao, is like it already started getting really repetitive, like what we're doing in the story. We're just revisiting old characters and having a little moment with them. But I feel like this shouldn't be tied to an event. It should just be a thing you can do whenever you have time, kind of thing. Then you can kind of like really sit down and enjoy it. Whereas right now I'm just like, I want to get to the event. I want to get to the event. Stop talking. Stop giving me all this exposition about stuff. I just want to get to the event and get my rewards. And I don't know. Maybe that's not a good mindset to be in. But I feel like it's like forced upon me, just by how this event has been designed, or this story has been designed. So yeah, I don't know. This is kind of weird. I will end things here. I'll hope to see you in the next one, where I'll continue hopefully finishing off this story. Goodbye.